been trying that a few times. I suck at it, but it's entertaining.
I'll say better if you're talking about story. I actually almost got 100 in my Yunli, like crit rate. Almost. I am away 1%. 1%.
Oh, the programs, like I'm watching on YouTube and it's showing the live countdown.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. Just like there's like a small window before it starts in it. Yunli, yeah. Anyway, let's see it.
Oh, the program's about to start.
We're a tribe of warriors.
Oh, cool. Yes, German subtitles, my favorite.
For patrolling and defending all of
German subtitles.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Oh no.
Still managing to sow discord.
I'm in.
Even after all
I am.
Oh, there she is.
Right now,
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. At this time,
He looks really cool. Yeah.
From the ones I was like, ooh, immediately. So I'll probably pull for her even if
his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
That looks
I just
pretty.
want to rescue someone.
He's a force.
So we get new map then?
I assume we would get it, at least this one, yeah.
There's Ororon.
500.
Okay, Wanderer power creep.
Just again.
Hey, I still like my Scara.
I worry that we
I'll
risk
probably
repeating
still
the
use
mistakes
it.
of the Cinder City.
I mean, I did not get that much.
Yeah, I don't have it. I
As
mean,
long
I
as
have it on
the
this
soul is
account.
involved, I should be able to help.
Man, that is
And I
so
wish you
cool.
could climb for.
Just gun there, like.
More cutscenes, but gameplay is like this.
Yeah, keep looking. Also, does Ororon can fly as well?
More fully time to say hello. Talk about the kid.
Damn, the fly on the gun looks so cool though.
Yeah.
It's either your end or mine.
Like, I'll probably pull for both of them even if I don't get them both. I want at least Ororon to use the 4-star because I'm like, I have a goal of all 4 stars. Oh, it took me way long.
Oh, first
to
goal.
get up high instead of flying, like a high jump instead of flying.
Okay, guys, I'm not
It
gonna be
seems like
talking
he
much.
leaps
I am
high instead of flying.
waiting
Oh, so is
for
that
reality
casual?
and
Okay.
My imaginary space. So.
Oh yeah, my captions were in
don't
German
mind
as well. I was like, wait a minute, why my captions are in German? Let me put it on English. There you go. Yeah, I have the first code here. Then for Pochaska, I might give it a try honestly, but oh, thanks for putting the code for me. I appreciate it.
I'm at 0 pity. So I'm not very hopeful, but that's okay. But you
I'm
never
just afraid
know.
of next banner, to be
I'm
honest.
at 0 pity, so.
Because at this point, I'm just like, I want to get like a Citlali, Mavuika, and well, only those two mostly, but that's why I would like, because I had a feeling I would like Chaska anyway.
I
But
wouldn't mind a Chaska.
I really love the art.
I just like him.
Hey travelers, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.
also, I didn't say it, but yeah, Chaska music game is so much like Old West vibes.
Hello, Cuckoo Soar. Want to join us?
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
I'm not sure what that meant, but
I
it
look
was
forward to
adorable.
for Jazz hunting.
Yeah.
She approves of
New
your
map.
compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak
Yeah.
Saurian.
Oh, I can't. But I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
So cute.
Whoa, are
I
all
don't know how that
Cuckoosaurs as
happened.
friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our Cuckoosaur
Yeah.
friend
I guess
kicked
the
things
little
off
one then.
for us, I know just the place to start.
I was
the
so
Yeah.
Feather Clan.
Alright, let's do it. Cuckoosaurs live among
Ooh,
the
there it
Flower
is.
Feather Clan, which is suspended
Those are
high
really cool.
above the
That
mountains.
means we're gonna get the
This is
Flower
a tribe
Feather
of
Clan
warriors,
and the.
and most of their people can command the power
Oh,
of the
there is
skies. It was the
Ifa
Flower
shop.
Feather Clan's
Night
ancient
Wind
duty to
Clan.
patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan. As elite special forces,
So,
their job was to
so
detect
Ifa
threats,
is,
disseminate intel, and
part
quickly
of the
neutralize
Flower
any
Feather
dangers to
looks
the
pretty
nation.
pretty.
Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still hold trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe. The trials test the pilot's skill and teamwork with the Cuckoosaurs.
Oh, I'm so pumped about these Cuckoosaurs.
We have to update the game?
Yeah, Cuckoosaurs are the proudest out of all the Saurians. They know.
Also, you were totally right. By the way,
Cuckoosaurs can consume
saying about the
to climb
oh yeah, you can like that bird is
roll in midair.
probably going to be the one you'll be able to fly. Yeah, you're totally right about that. I'm pretty sure you that told me.
After a horizontal roll.
Very
In addition,
limited,
they
but
can
we
even use
can't allow
phlogiston wind tunnels to quickly cover
Yeah, we're gonna
great
have the new
distances.
map to explore
Okay,
at
so I'm assuming that
130. You
Cuckoosaurs
ready
are
for
really
more
hard to
trip
tame.
hunting?
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some
Oh, I didn't update the game. I didn't even know
demonstrating
5.1
exceptional
come out.
archery skill
Wow,
during
Max.
flight. That's the only way to become a true Cuckoosaur rider.
Wow, that's so strict.
I wonder how long
tell
we'll
me
be able to
about it.
fly compared to Wanderer at least.
Now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather clan,
It
it's
would be
time
too
for a quiz.
powerful if
What?
they didn't nerf his
Already?
flying ability. Like
Yep.
in
I
one
hope you're
cutscenes,
prepared.
he can fly
Every
unlimited
tribe
and
in that
really
land
cool
has
and
a
go all
unique
out.
way of
Gameplay
communicating with their
wise,
Saurian
sadly, he
companions.
can't fly for that
The
long.
members of the Flower Feather clan use a special item to summon their Cuckoosaurs. What is that item?
The only thing though I think is going to happen out of this, we're probably gonna get some type of like area trial,
Here's a hint.
like moving around the
We just
air,
saw the
like
answer
getting
in the
stuff while
previous
like
video.
you know, just those type of challenges, but in the air.
Horn.
I think it'll be fine.
Ding ding ding! Cuckoosaurs live far from the tribe and from each other. So in order to summon
Kinda
them,
won't lose
the tribe's
stamina,
people
much
use whistles
like
and horns to produce loud
flying.
noises. So there's your overview of Cuckoosaurs. Maybe they sound a little
like the buzz up
unapproachable
of the character.
compared to other Saurians,
I'm
but
trying my best
don't worry,
at this.
travelers. If
It's
you
quite
get into a
comfortable.
I'm curious how
tough
it's going to work,
situation, then Chaska, the Flower
Yeah,
Feather clan's
yeah,
expert
he
peacemaker,
really is.
can
Like you
help
said,
mediate the
because I love
conflict.
him, and
Knitch
he's
mentioned
fun
that
to
her
use.
method
Like
of
he can't
mediation
fly that
is
long.
silencing
Even though
both
that's kind of
parties.
what I built it
Is that
around
true?
with my accidental
Well,
obscene
that's
portrayal.
only in special cases.
Then I keep
Most of
hearing
the
like
time,
the
Chaska barely needs
this
to
theme
intervene.
here, oh boy.
Everyone knows what she's
Okay,
capable
we're gonna
of,
fully
so
see what Chaska
people
can
usually
do.
find a
Let's
way to
go.
set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just
You
handle
guys are
conflict
probably
No,
between
yeah.
humans and
So,
Saurians.
yeah, she's probably going
keeps the
to
peace
yeah, she's probably going to
between
fly
people, too.
like longer than
Exactly.
Wanderer, that's for sure.
Chaska was corrupted by abyssal power as a child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right.
Yeah,
She was
you're
abandoned.
you're a little bit ahead because of Twitch, and I'm a little bit ahead in Juvia, so yeah.
Yeah,
Fine
but
for me,
luckily
and I
for
get
her,
ad
the
block
Cuckoosaurs
all
took her
the
in
time,
and
so
raised
I
her as
just
one of
watch
their own.
YouTube so I don't have to
In
deal
addition
with
to
ad
hunting
block
and
anymore.
flying, Chaska gained
Even
a
if
lot
it's
of
a
unique
bit
combat
behind,
experience from her
it's-
Saurian
at least I
childhood.
don't
When
have the
Chaska is
ad.
Okay, now
in
it's showing her.
defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party.
Oh,
While
look
she's
at that.
In the Night Soul's blessing state, Chaska can ride and
And if they
control
don't
her
do
gun
ad
like a
block against
Cuckoosaur.
one of the glitch, oh well.
The
I'm
Soul
already on
Sniper
YouTube
doesn't just
to
increase her
but-
movement speed and
Yeah.
resistance to interruption.
She
It
flies
also
longer
allows her to
than
get a better
Wanderer, it
angle on her
It looks
enemies.
so
She rides
cool
her
though.
gun like a
Wow, that
broomstick.
mid-air perspective is
She
so
rides
cool.
her gun
I mean,
very
it seems so
Tom
liberating.
style.
Yeah, and Chaska's
Ooh.
fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's blessing
Look at
state,
that.
Chaska's
Yeah,
normal
totally
attacks
pulled
deal
for her.
animo damage to enemies in
Oh,
front of
and she's
her.
the
Unleashing
third
a
animo
charged
bow
attack in this
user.
state will cause Chaska to enter a special aiming mode.
Yeah,
This
okay.
allows her to lock
Totally
onto a
pulled
gun.
number
for
of
her,
enemies
even if I
within
don't hit
range
her,
and fire up to
unless
6
maybe a
Shadow
reason.
Hunt shells, which deal animo
Yeah, the only
damage
way
upon
I'm getting her
impact.
is if I get
In addition, for
lucky
every
and get
pyro,
her, like,
hydro,
early in a
cryo,
50-50
or
way,
electro
because
Okay.
the
character
was
in your party,
guaranteed.
one of Chaska's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to
Also, I
deal
love
a
the
corresponding type of
aesthetics, so
elemental
the-
damage.
Whoa, no way. So Chaska can directly
The
deal
shiny
both types of
gun
elemental
that
damage
flies
based
in
on
the
the characters
sky.
in her party. And
I'm
since
pretty
she's
sure
an animal
Blue
character,
would
she
like
can
this.
swirl them at the same time. That's
Poo Cow
awesome.
was worth
Yeah, I
it,
know,
but
right?
it was
Her
nice
elemental
having it
burst has a
guaranteed,
similar
but I love
function
Poo
too.
Cow, so it's
Chaska
okay.
fires a gale
Hey, there you
splitting
go.
Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which deals animo damage. The attack
kinda
then splits
depends,
into
so
6
do I
Soul
want to
Seeker
get her
shells,
or
which
not?
continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental
Okay.
conversions.
That's so cool. No wonder she's one of the strongest warriors in her tribe.
She has a gun.
Her tribe. The warriors from the Flower Feather clan are formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light on those who aren't as skilled.
Got another combat situation for my animal
That's what the tribe
collection.
costs because they failed the flight trial.
I mean, it's a cool revolver though.
Exactly. But the name doesn't indicate that those
I'm gonna make sure I vote for him on that day because I'm pretty sure that's the day before
clan has its own definition of strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in tribal chronicles.
At least we can do everything one go at a time.
Ask, what if you didn't need a cuckoo to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now, whether that's the right
I could see that happening, honestly, yeah.
for us to discover. Chaska will also be there to help us find the answer.
I would like it they were on the same banner, but like...
Chaska's tribal chronicle if you're
for me.
interested in what happens.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
But then again,
remember how I mentioned that Chaska was raised by cuckoosaurs?
I'll say, I'm curious to see what Ororon does. I saw it, I still don't know what he did.
Will make an appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chaska still goes to visit her Saurian mother.
And Tarzan goes hard in
especially when
though,
she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh,
really does.
So Chaska still has a soft side, even though she's a
He's
fearsome warrior.
Definitely. The Flower Feather is also the setting for the Archon.
Yeah, enemies. Oh,
that'd be so much fun.
Oh, we're going to have an interlude?
Chapter 5
okay.
interlude.
Oh, that's
All
interesting.
fires fuel the flame. The tribe is
kind of cool.
facing a crisis.
I was expecting to get an Archon quest interlude.
already?
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 6.1. It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is in desperate need of aid. Iansan will be there too. After rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natland to help those in need.
The people of Natland
really
really value unity, don't they?
But
no one fights alone.
Be, like,
That's one of my favorite things about Natland.
Like, she's had it
wait.
But she'll
It
probably
looks like the captain will
I mean, she
also
has
be
probably
there.
more now.
Yes, the captain will also offer help to the tribe. You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions, but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So
I think we will know more about her during this quest.
Restoring Natland's fighting spirit remains the top priority. After all, the war isn't over yet. The abyssal contamination is still around, and we have a very
They were actually having like
Natland needs mental fortitude
they're in
more
her
than
tree.
ever
Wow.
before.
Also, yeah, we're getting at the interlude Archon quest, by the way.
Close to the Masters of the Nightwind, where the Ictomosaurs live. That tribe could be another good place to recover from the battle.
Remember Nilu's story quest?
Let's check it out.
I remember Paimon
If you head
this
west
Paimon.
from the stadium
She was
of the
dying at the
Sacred
end.
Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind. The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's one Ictomosaur elders and one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits. I even heard that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus, the graffiti art is really incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out, travelers? It's kind of tricky, right? Well, don't worry. The Ictomosaurs can help us out. Ictomosaurs are known for their wisdom.
Ooh, illusions.
They use their unique sight to detect things that can't be seen through normal means.
Whoa. Okay.
Right. Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston.
It does jump.
They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing
Wait,
so allows them to jump higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising
I wonder
rewards.
if Citlali is going to do something similar or not.
Extract the information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh, I bet that'll come in handy for solving puzzles.
Definitely, especially in Tribal Chronicles Mictland, which will become available in version 5.2. The first two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles. So be sure to check them out, travelers. Some of them will require the help of an Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ikotomi can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough
took my jam.
logistics, and it looks like so much fun.
I have to go now. Okay, good luck. Okay, thanks, Ororon.
Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Yes, Ororon can do it too. Like the Ikotomi, Ororon has the ability to rise into the air. He also has a keen sense of perception. While charging an aimed shot, Ororon will enter the spirit speaker state, allowing him to extract power from Netland's graffiti and
he
ruins.
can do it. Maybe Solali can too, but it looks like
I was
he
honestly
can do
super
it.
I just
surprised by his
wonder
personality.
because, you know,
Before the 5.1
could it be another,
archive
like,
I thought that he looked like a stern,
like
stoic, and
Shilonen and
harsh type of
Kachina
character.
situation? I don't know for
But as
sure
it
because
turns
they're
out, he's
different
just a sweet
elements, but
kid.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected, right? Is
Yeah,
he
he
really
really is
that
just a sweet
sweet,
kid.
though?
He's a funny
Just
one,
to think
too,
about
so I
all the
want it.
sneaking around behind his granny's back.
Alright, we already had a
The
Batman look
tribespeople
ago.
of the
We have
Masters
another
of the
Batman now.
Nightwing are known for being simple. But Ororon really takes
I really
it
love the
to
way how
the
his name is
next level.
graffitied.
Yeah, it
Fair
sounds
enough
like
for
he does
the,
things his
like,
own way.
Deluxe Batman.
I
really wanna
wonder if
know.
that extends to
Fair
his
enough.
combat
What banners
abilities.
is he gonna
It
be?
does. Ororon is a
I hope
bit
it's
different from
characters
the
I
Netland
don't mind
characters we've
getting.
met so far. He doesn't need to depend on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off.
Only vegan Batman.
Ah, that does sound different from the other Natland characters.
Ororon.
So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Ororon gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Ororon can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst.
Oh, so he's a
He can also gain them when
a
other
battery
party
unit
members
then?
deal
Like a
hydro
battery?
or electro attacks to enemies after Ororon unleashes his
Yeah, like-
elemental skill.
Oh,
Oh,
then it
okay.
sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
yeah. If he's like electric charge buffer,
Yep.
then
And in
They use
combat,
them with
when
hydro
enemies
and
take
electro,
damage from
maybe.
electro-charged reactions, or other party members deal Night
No
Soul
problem
aligned
for me.
damage,
Kokomi's
Ororon
main
can
staple.
consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's
Why is his skill
Blessing
similar
state
to Facial?
and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I
Just
see.
use him with
So
facial.
you need to pair him with the right characters
Oh,
if you want him to
yeah.
gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's Blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Exactly. Though I should mention that Ororon doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the Hypersense effect.
I wonder did I
he can
saw
trigger
some,
even
somewhere
while
else.
he's off
somewhere else.
field? That sounds really useful.
Totally. His elemental burst provides a convenient way to deal damage and support your party. Ororon performs an ancient reach roll with his burst to summon a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up close,
I want it to be
the
another
Oculus releases a sound
Chevrolet
wave.
situation, or
That should be
like,
great
he
for
was
crowd
saving
control.
for him.
Yes, with Ororon in your party, dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot easier. And speaking of
Oh,
making things
that's cool.
easier, Ororon
Okay.
can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your
Oh,
characters.
he has the
Awesome.
gliding passive.
Ororon really cherishes his friends. With a little teamwork on his side,
Ooh,
I'm
new
sure
area.
victory will always be
Yeah,
within
new
reach.
area. New pet. Wait, what?
Cool. So
Again,
we
I'm a bit
introduced two
behind.
of the upcoming
no
regions
pads.
in this update.
It just
The
popped up
Flower
new
Feather
area
Clan
showcase for
and
me.
the Masters of the Nightwind. But there's more. Version 5.2 actually introduces
Ochkanatland.
another new region. It's called Ochkanatland.
It looks
Oh,
really
I
cool
think
though.
we
Yeah.
caught a glimpse of this ancient city when we were looking at the Flower Feather Clan. It's really
Honestly, give me
beautiful from
Economia
far away.
vibes.
One
But those
area,
clouds
or
look
we
kind
are
of
we getting
ominous.
two new areas?
It looks
with the flower
completely
feather and
abandoned.
this?
Is it dangerous?
I think you're getting to
Yes.
two new areas.
This
The
is a
two new
restricted
clans and
area
this one.
in that land due to its severe abyssal contamination.
It's gonna be our one big area.
Inhabited.
Oh, that's right. You said it. Yeah, I saw it now. I saw the little guy.
In search of treasure
I saw the little
or
guy
to
now.
slay the dragon.
Maybe
Yeah,
it could
no,
be
I
another.
Unfortunately, none of them have ever
As soon as
returned.
I
I'm
became,
getting
like,
upset.
good
Flower
with
Show me
Feather
Pyro
Clan
Travelers.
often
She got
sends
me hooked
riders
on
to
the
patrol the area
exploration, and
and
now
Seems I
I
had to
want
hold
to
up to
get
200
into
if this goes on.
Wait,
I
did
thought we're
you
doing
say
something
slay
in
the dragon?
Mondstadt.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I know.
Also,
we
yeah, the
introduced
little
some
guy that we saw, it could be another
adorable
Saur, yeah,
saurians earlier,
like
but
Saur,
this creature is actually really terrifying.
I was going to say it, but
It
yeah.
occupies this ancient
Feels like a
city
Saur
and
type
guards
situation.
it fiercely.
Oh, the tower
If it
just got
detects an
blown up on
intruder,
my screen.
then
Okay.
it will attack without hesitation.
Okay, that's pretty concerning.
Less sassy. I mean, we don't know that
It's
yet.
easy to take human-saurian
Yes,
coexistence
Saurus
for
was
granted
pretty
these
sassy,
days,
to be
but
fair.
it actually took generations of effort to reach this
It'd be
point.
hard to talk
This
per level
relationship
with
wasn't
sass.
nearly
get
so
Pyro
harmonious
Or
in
at
the
least
ancient
for how long
past.
we had this
Travelers will need to
defense into it.
explore Ochkanatland to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage. Of course, Travelers won't have to do this alone.
Okay, new areas to
take a look.
I love the exploration.
Oh, what's that?
This is a very important companion who will help us explore Ochkanatlan.
What is it?
His name is Kokui.
Moral
As
support.
for his power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetla friend out of a job.
Yeah, don't do that to my Asha. Don't do that.
Oh, it's
Remember
being
how I
corruption.
mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the Abyss? Well, that's where Kokui comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination. Follow the direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps and enhance his power.
Damn, not him killing the evil dragon.
You can take him to track down the evil dragon.
Oh, look at there.
Little guy.
I know, right? Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatlan with two companions, Kokui and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even a special token around here that enables Little One to traverse a volcano.
Why are there so many Ashas?
A new adventure with Little One awaits in version 5.2.
Oh, Little One's shit.
This update will bring us one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar Saurian companions can also help us explore Ochkanatlan. For example, with the help of a Kaholasaur, we can evade source mechanism attacks. With the help of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But we'll leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
Wait, are those some kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in that land?
Yes, but I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan.
Oh, no.
Some of the abyssal monsters here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the Tenebrous Papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Tevat.
How do we defeat them?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards. Doing so allows them to take damage and causes them to enter
aren't you in Fontaine yet? Or not? I forgot where you were in Genshin.
Especially effective against these wards.
This is all in Natlan, but like...
The Abyss has gotten so advanced. It's scary to think about how much harder these fights will get.
Oh, you're Twin Sumeru, oh boy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, that was a lot
of I want to see it.
Take in at once. But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise. First up,
no, don't tell us what the banner is. Let me see.
Will be available in version 5.2.
I want to get disappointed or excited by myself.
Travelers can earn up to 400 extra premium skins, and the rewards will be available all the way through version 5.2.
Oh, so they are together. Oh, nice. That's cool.
The event wishes. In the first half of version 5.2,
okay.
travelers
Who is in
will
second
look
phase
forward to
though?
event wishes from Chaska and
Ororon
will also
I know a certain someone
and in the second half of version 5.2,
certain
we'll
someone
have
will
event wishes for
together
and Neuvi. The weapon banner will feature a new 5-star bow.
I need to get the book.
Crimson plumage.
Somebody has been giving me the disdain.
Oh, I love Chaska.
Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
I probably won't be able to get it. I don't know if
Time
they'll
for our
go
first break.
but
once we come back, we'll dive
but the bow
right
is
into
really
the
pretty.
event
But I know a certain someone would love to get a certain character in second phase.
It's the two dragons. Oh, dear
Hello,
God.
little one.
I guess I'm pulling for Chaska and Ororon.
This is another little one, but no, there's only one little one for me.
Or do I try to get
My Asha.
Neuvilet's weapon? Or
I wonder what this
constellate,
one's name's gonna be.
Which one do I do?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the
I don't know which is better, but remember, if Zhongli is with Neuvilet, if you lose, you'll probably get Zhongli's spear, which is that spear
He's
that
talking
I think someone like.
Shoot oh no, that just completely shut that for me. Oh no.
The moment I saw Zhongli, I was like, oh yeah, there's like Neuvilet's weapon and then Zhongli's weapon, which
Ouch. Poor Zhongli.
Oh yeah, the portal looks cool though.
Right now, so I'll have pity on the weapon banner. Like that's why I was like, maybe the weapon. I might just honestly skip and save in phase 2.
Oh my God! Look at the sword.
I already have both Neuvi and Zhongli.
Oh my God, that's so.
Welcome back,
so pretty.
Welcome back. let's dive straight into the event
Wait.
section. So in the first
Is the
event,
game
we'll get to
casually
learn more
saying
about
to like
Masters of the
Citlali might be a
Night
sword user?
That's right. In the version
Yeah,
5.2
because that's
event,
like a
Dromi
perfect
Spirit
weapon for
Seeking
her.
Scrolls,
It's really pretty.
travelers will
Yeah.
team up with Citlali and
Also, that
Ororon
armor
to
is so
get to
pretty.
the bottom of a
If it
mysterious
works with
accident
Katana-
that occurred within their
Big
tribe.
sword.
Travelers will need to complete
it's
combat
deadly,
challenges
so if it
to
actually
defeat
works with
enemies
her,
who
I'd
try
be
to
down.
disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct
And
scenes
she's
from
so
the tribe's
pretty. I
woven
really
scrolls and gather
I'm
lost
waiting for
spirits
the
scattered
Citlali
throughout the
later.
region.
This purple
Travelers
demon
will
looks
only be
sketchy.
able to uncover the truth if they collect
Fair enough.
all the
That's a
clues.
very
But don't
pretty
worry, there are
sword.
also various rewards to earn along
I
the
really
way,
love this.
including primo jams.
Except the
Ooh,
one.
I really like the vibe of this event. It looks like Citlali is performing some kind of ritual. It's also mysterious.
That's right.
When a
It's your
situation
granny.
gets tough, it's
My
Granny
kind
to the
of-
rescue.
it's like the spirit
Definitely.
that
Granny is
Citlali and
purple
Ororon have some really
moonlight
fun
and
dialogue in this event.
Yes.
I'm always
Yeah.
grabbing the
I
popcorn
am
whenever
all
these
over
two
it. It's
interact.
my kind
They're
of-
practically a two-person show. And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay.
Oh
First
no,
up
is
is
this
the
one
search for
again?
lost spirits
Oh
minigame.
no. I mean,
Travelers will have to
flashbacks to
work
this
together
minigame.
to herd the scattered
I
roaming
suck
spirits.
I remember this. This is a nightmare to do.
Points. Pay attention to the conditions on the field if you want a higher score. For example,
I remember this. I was like, oh
stone
no.
slabs that appear on the field. These slabs will break open and release even more spirits. Storms may also appear
my God.
during the game.
What is this?
Down spirits
You
more
basically need to
effectively
move your
if you pay
character to move
attention
the
to
balls
direction
to
of
the
storms.
right place.
In
to like the,
travelers will need to select the right teams.
It's kind of finicky,
Completing
honestly.
all of
It's
the
really like
objectives will award you the Vanishing Aura, which allows you to deal
it's pretty easy to like
damage by
to not be able to like move the
Paint
balls
really
like to the right place.
matches
It's
the
just
Masters of
really
the
hard.
Nightwind's aesthetic. It's super cool.
Yeah, and so does the Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records. Citlali will use her powers to
Also,
review
what is this?
special
You're asking me to like draw or something?
Travelers
Like
will
what?
need to piece these
Puzzle. I
fragments
like
together
puzzles.
and assemble them
Oh
on
my
a
God.
woven scroll.
Make sure that you pay attention to the
Oh,
order
I
and
like
positions
this.
of the
That one
fragments.
looks fun. Yeah,
Oh,
that's my.
there's
I
something
love
else
the
that we should
puzzle.
mention. Travelers
Yeah, I kind
can
of want to
obtain
see
a
the
new
stats.
4-star
It's not
sword
gonna
by
show me. I would
completing
like
this
love
event.
to see the stats.
The design definitely
Oh, it's
fits
a
the
blue
Masters
sword,
of the
not a
Nightwind.
purple sword.
It looks
No,
like
no, I
mean,
some
it-
kind of
No. It
ceremonial
becomes
artifact.
purple when it
Totally
goes
agree.
level 90.
Oh, and this
I'm pretty sure it's
event
blue
allows
first, then
travelers
becomes
to
purple
learn
later.
more about Natland's secrets. For example, this quest will review new clues
Oh,
about
Call
a
of Duty
mysterious
emblems.
and legendary place, the Mare Javari.
Wow,
What
we've
does
been
he
hearing
mean
about
by
this
when
place
he
since
when you
Mondstadt.
put it to
It
level
It'll be
9?
nice to get some
No.
new information.
It will look
On a
purple when
related
you
note, the Adventurers
Maybe
Guild has
waiting
prepared a
for
when
new
you
trial for
send
its
it to
members.
Is it going to be there?
Active adventurers
when you're
have
already
been
level
invited
40
to
and then
take
you
on
send
the
it.
challenge.
Yeah, it'll change.
Oh, I
the
remember
travel.
this one.
Travelers will
What
need
is
to
this?
complete
Oh, this is
various
event similar to
challenges
that.
with designated
Oh.
characters and fully
Oh, boy.
leverage
I
their
like
skills
these
to
kind
earn
of events.
rewards.
They're fun.
I know you're up to the challenge, travelers.
Like
Good
the
luck.
special use
In
Yeah,
of-
Knights
Mondstadt
of Favonius are
related
doing
news,
a
the Knights
war.
of Favonius are
Yay.
conducting a war game to
They're
improve security tactics in the region. And who better to test these tactics
this one
than the
again.
honorary knight? Be sure
They
to
went
pay
Star Rail
close
on this
attention
one.
to the game, since the format has changed at this time. Travelers will need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy against the opposing formation.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
Once the
They're gonna
lineup
be
is
pissed
set,
off on
the
me if I
monsters
say it.
will
It's
fight
just like a
automatically.
Tier Wars.
Available combat units and stratagems are
She would die inside if I
completely
heard this
random. You know,
first.
just to
Heard me
build
say
some
that.
unpredictability
Yeah,
into the
I
war game.
remember
The chances
an
of
event
encountering
similar to
elite
this.
combat units increases as the war game progresses.
Just like
Even more
a Tier
elite
Wars.
monsters will be available
And
for
she
travelers
hates
to
that
use.
event.
It's a volatile environment.
It looks
so
fun
do your
though.
best to win as many rounds as possible,
Pretty
earn
mechanics.
war game
I'm
medals,
the only one
and
who
collect
needs
the
to
rewards.
Ooh, okay.
All right, let's keep the
This is what
excitement
happens when
rolling
I'm
in
not
this
paying
next
attention.
event.
I am
We actually have a
lingering
demo,
in
so
between
please take a
worlds
look.
right now.
Oh, looks like they're selecting
Hello?
tactics. Double damage? That sounds powerful. Whoa, it's automated.
It's a
Ooh,
TCG
cool. The
event?
elemental reaction effects are
You
completely
gotta
different.
be kidding me. Do you know
This
how
brand
far
new heated
behind
battle
I
mode
am
is
on that
called
game?
Automatic Artistry. Powerful support cards have been added for nearly every elemental reaction. Choose cards that align with your strategy
There's
to
4
trigger
cards?
powerful elemental
Season
reactions. The effects
Yeah,
will
I
change
am
depending on how you
How can
play.
you do 4?
In addition,
That
the
can't be
overall
right.
gameplay is very laid back.
I mean, this is the appropriate
Characters
way
will
of like
automatically
having
duel
4
each other,
characters
and
in a
skill
team.
animations are now shorter in length.
TCG,
Wow, it's
this
like
is
we got a
new.
whole new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from Natland. Talk about whiplash.
That's right.
Yay.
Even if you've never played Genius Invocation
I'm so
before,
behind on
I
TCG.
really recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in version
Okay, back, sorry.
5.2.
I
The
was
new version will
genuinely
also bring
enjoying
a
it
few
and trying to
updates to
keep up,
regular
but then I
Genius
wore
Invocation
myself out.
TCG.
Do you ever feel a little cooped up while you're playing card games?
Well,
Well, don't worry about that.
because of
Our
the
next
crap.
event will give travelers the opportunity to enjoy
I'm sorry.
outdoors.
Okay, I'm
In
sorry.
Club Convoy, travelers will need to help Lamia
Yeah.
track down some adopted animals. Travelers will be able to
I was
see
They're
the
gonna
animal's
play.
point of view by
But
using
then
a
it
special
got too
tool.
much for
Once
me,
you've
and then
managed
it
to deduce
piled
their
up.
location,
So I was
you'll
like,
be able to track them down. Once the animals are
Wait,
safe and
oh,
sound,
the hotel
travelers will
doll.
receive a gift from the mysterious figure who adopted them. I feel like Ororon would really
Hotel?
shine in this event.
It's been a while.
He's
I don't fully
definitely an
remember
animal lover.
when it happened.
Oh, look
I
at
can
that
see
hotel
that.
doll. That's
I'm sure that he
adorable.
would jump at the chance to meet animals from other nations.
Yeah.
Finally, the Leyline Overflow
Hey,
event
nice.
will return in version 5.2. If you need
Leyline
Mora or
Overflow
character
is always
EXP
a
materials,
classic
then
and
keep an eye out.
Alright, let's dive into some updates and game optimizations. First up is the
Okay.
change to the Imaginarium Theater.
Oh, so now we can
travelers
go
will be
immediately.
returned to the theater lobby after completing a challenge and have to reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers provided
makes sense,
feedback
yeah.
that this setup interrupted their experience. So, this will no longer be the case.
Okay,
in
yeah,
version
it is
5.2.
better in a lot of
Now,
cases.
after finishing
Especially
a
don't want to
battle,
like listen
all
to the
you need
voice
to
lines
do
again.
is click Next Act if you want to keep fighting.
Nice. Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat without any interruptions.
And for all the
okay.
generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends,
Also, we already
the
know it's
supporting
going
cast
to,
record has been
First
added
I've
in the
ever
new
made it is
update.
like
You can now
Stage
check which
7
friends
the
have
one
borrowed
time
your
I tried
supports
hard
by
mode
looking at
and
the
I
supporting
couldn't
cast
beat the
screen.
final boss.
Cool.
So
It'll be
now
nice
I
to know
just
that our
only
supports are
do up
helping
to
people
stage
out.
6
Yup.
and
Oh, and the
then
party
normal
configuration
difficulty
mechanic
is
has
call
also
it
been
good.
optimized. Besides the elemental
Also, the quality of
filtering,
life in the Imaginary Theater is
Imaginarium
really
Theater
nice.
will now feature recommended row icons, elemental statistics, and markers for the main types of enemies.
That is so helpful.
That'll be helpful.
I'll occasionally put together a
Yeah.
random team if I've just started experimenting with some characters, but this information should make it a lot easier to form strategic teams.
These markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position. Hopefully, this change will make it easier for travelers to form
Genshin
the
is
best
out
teams.
of my window
Yes.
right now.
Now we can
I'll pick
directly
it back
see
up
which
after
elements
the-
work best against specific
after the
enemies.
Lunae
Okay.
That's
goals.
definitely going to save some
Or
time.
perfectly
Also,
Also, they already showed
We
what's
can
going to be the
expect
next
even
rotation
more
of Imaginary Theater
optimizations
next
in the
time.
future as
Like after
travelers
Luna left the
continue
banner,
to find
Genshin will be
valuable
Yeah, they
Showed
showed
here
here
it
it
was
was going to be Animal,
Okay,
Hydro,
let's
But
look at
then
the
and
once,
other system
Electro.
optimizations coming
But
in
before
version
that
5.2.
Luna left the
You
banner,
can outsort
Genshin
5-star
is
artifacts in
out
your
the window.
inventory based on when
You're
you
locked
obtained
out
them,
for now.
from the
I
most
don't wanna pay
recent to the
attention to you at
oldest.
the moment.
Second, the
Oh, nice.
animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes are now shorter in length.
That's really nice. The dev team designed a lot of intricate animations for these features, but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over again.
There will also be several optimizations
What?
for the Serena teapot. The seed dispensary can now hold
Oh,
more
we can buy
of
wood
every
now.
type of seed. You'll be able to purchase wood
you
at the
can buy
Realm
wood,
Depot in
yay.
exchange for
That's
Realm
nice.
currency. In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5
I need to go to my
seconds.
wood hunting
This
eventually.
way, it will be
Oh,
easier
look,
some
for
more
your
wood.
travelers to
wood
collect
thing
wood.
is
Awesome.
Right,
I've been
wood.
meaning to use
I,
some cool
well,
replicas in my
as
Oh,
far
so
as
runs
it's
to
not,
6
like,
for a
there's
friend.
even two
Always
types of
short
trees I
on
haven't
wood.
even gotten
So
wood
this should be
from yet.
really
Oh.
helpful.
Nice! I'm so
Wait, I
excited
haven't
for
used
you.
this yet. I
Oh,
need to like,
yeah,
I need to like.
Optimizations have been made for Artifact Lock. The updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click. Just hit
Also,
use
that is a
recommended
pretty good
settings
update
and you're
for this
set.
one, but I haven't
The
used this one
recommended
yet.
set lock plans will even update automatically.
I haven't messed
based
up with
on
this yet.
popular
I know it's a
indicators.
really good option, like a really good thing
Of
to
course,
have.
if you have your own ideas in mind,
I
then you
can't
can
get
always
any more
disable the
pine
recommended
cones.
plans to
But then
configure
again,
custom
you
ones
can't really
instead.
use pine
The
cones for
update
anything,
also
so I
allows
just
you to
have
batch lock
max pine
artifacts
cones and
in
it
your
won't let me get
inventory
any
based
more.
on the recommended general lock plan and set lock plans. This will make it much faster to organize your
cool.
inventory. In addition, a shortcut button that navigates to the lock assistance interface will be added to the Artifact Domain Challenge screen and the Artifact Acquisition screen. This should make it easier for travelers to configure their locking rules whenever they want. A star feature will also be added next to the lock button on each artifact. Travelers can use this
dear.
feature to mark their favorite
Oh, yeah.
artifacts and
Oh, yeah, I
filter
did
by
hear about
stars
this.
to quickly track them down.
Finally, Treasure compasses.
Yeah, apparently they're making like the treasure chest thing better.
Treasure locations, including Sealies and time trial challenges. A quick swap feature will also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus resonance stones. Enabling this feature will allow
power creep. It happens, you know. They're power creeping in the same way they power creep. They power creep generally.
Automatically switch
with the rift towns. It happens. It's okay.
To your location in the game.
Awesome.
Be sure to check out future announcements for more details on version 5.2 optimizations.
Alright, that was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
It's time for the third redemption code.
Also, that art is really nice. I'll retire now. Don't say that. You know I'm lazy. I still need help.
No. And I need your help cleaning up the last bits always, and I just like having fun exploring with friends. Because it leads to shenanigans.
Come on. The compass cannot do weedy bender with me. I don't believe you. Just keep killing me. Hey, I don't do that. I mean, no. Maybe you does it. I don't do it. Okay.
I don't do it on purpose.
That's dumb.
Albeit, I got PTSD when I saw those barrels, and I was like, nope, I'm running. I'm not even gonna chance accidentally flinging you over the edge again.
You're gonna be too fun of it trying. Okay, do I have something else?
I can do it now, but actually go play those heroes.
Welcome back, travelers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We have on the agenda.
We're going to.
We have some very exciting news.
Such like she doesn't look real at all. This image of Nahida holding the Xbox.
Travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X
so weird.
and S. Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined. Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
It's only console exclusive. You can't even switch to PC.
Alright, that should be everything. That means that we've reached the end of the special program.
Yeah, I think
Is there
that's it.
anything that you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chaska and her weapons seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because she has such an amazing...
It's more like an accident whether they're not trying.
Ororon seems like a very layered character. The storytelling is definitely going to shine. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, I'm just so excited for players to experience more of the Natlan storyline, and we have so much to explore this time. I mean, 2 new tribes and a new area as well. And one thing I've always loved about Genshin Impact is how it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different devices, depending on where I am.
I asked him, but it happens like more than 5 times.
It's just exciting to see another platform become available for everyone.
Hey, I just have a bad sense of direction and could be
that
really
note,
klutzy and sometimes
I hope you have fun with the new version.
Here or just ends?
Bye.
I assume it just ends, but...
Yeah, I'm very clumsy.
So the current plan is to at least get
Nintendo Switch win.
And then
it is a running
just
joke with my family and friends that I am a massive club. One of my favorite shirts is a shirt my grandma bought me, all about being klutzy.
Showing his disdain. My Lucette has been showing his disdain so much, and I don't want to keep him being in pain.
Okay, the stream's over.
So guys, that's it for the recording.
Yeah, it's over.
See you guys on the Luna Pool Day.
Go play my
Remember guys, 11th of November 11th,
really, I am. That's a good
9 a.m. GMT plus 8. See you guys then. Bye.
It looks really cool though. I really like the gun, like flying gun.